Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 11:17 a.m. according to a computer clock on Tuesday, April 14, 2015, and this is my review of Original Sailor Moon anime episode number 40, The Legendary Lake Monster, Usagi's Family Ties. This episode originally aired in Japan on January 16, 1993. First thing that I want to mention is the upcoming episode preview. Usagi says, "In the name of my dad, I'll punish you." Cute, I guess. There is a pre-title scene. Luna wakes up, wonders where everyone is. She wants to wake Usagi up, but Usagi's not in bed, so she thinks, oh great, Usagi woke up earlier, because it's a 2-day holiday, so that means Usagi can train on being a princess. But the house is empty. So Luna discovers Usagi had left her a bunch of cat food in the kitchen, as well as a handwritten note with some cute drawings on it, explaining that she and her family had gone to spend 2 days at the hot springs and they'll be back tomorrow afternoon or evening. Luna's like, oh, Usagi. Yeah. Alright, so that's all that we see of Luna in this episode, and we don't see Artemis at all. So, yeah, Usagi and her family, her mom, dad, and Shingo go to a hot springs resort to just sit in hot springs and hot water. And considering it's winter, I guess, you know, good idea. And this is something that's actually kind of realistic. I mean, Usagi is a superhero. She's a magical girl. She's Sailor Moon, and she still has to go on family vacations. Yeah, because she's a teenager, and you know her parents still decide stuff for her to do. But I'll get into that later on. There's this recurring thing in the episode. It happens twice where Usagi's star locket, or as she calls it, a music box, starts playing on its own even before she opens it up. That's never happened before, and it's kind of weird. I guess it happens when Mamoru's in the area, but I mean, why? I mean, it's never happened before. Is it magical? There's this moment where Usagi sneaks up behind Shingo and scares him, but the thing is, she had been sitting in the hot springs. She would have had to get out of the hot springs and go up behind Shingo to scare him. But he was staring in that direction the whole time. Wouldn't he have noticed this? Anyway, Usagi sees Mamoru down on the beach or whatever. She goes down there and she sees the statue and she thinks, oh, it's not him. How could she mistake a statue of two people for Mamoru? Why did she think she mistook this statue for Mamoru? I mean, she had clearly seen him earlier. Anyway, one good thing that I could say about this episode is it feels very melancholy. Usagi's very down during this episode a lot of the time, and you got the great scenery, you got the wind blowing, you've got, you know, leaves falling, so I like the feel of this episode. The monster, okay, jealous lover that got imprisoned in the lake a long time ago. Usagi's mom gives her the backstory on it. The thing is, when Mamoru, or Endymion, raises the monster, it looks out in the distance and it sees Usagi from the back and it targets her. Why does it target Usagi? Usagi really doesn't bear a resemblance to the woman that had that with the guy had imprisoned her in the lake. I don't get it. But anyway, there was some bit in the Dark Kingdom earlier that Kunzite was worried that Mamoru might be realizing his memory had been wiped. But Queen Beryl thinks, you know, from every indication he's loyal to us. Whatever. Okay, so, at one point, Usagi says, when Tuxedo Mask comes to help, Usagi's like, I want to help Tuxedo Mask, but I can't transform in front of my family. Here's the problem. About a few minutes earlier, she had started her transformation phrase. She was going to transform in front of her family. Yeah, just to save them. She was going to, you know, reveal her secret. She was like, Moon, you know. And then that's when Tuxedo Mask's rose hit, and she didn't transform at that point. But why was she so hesitant later on? She says, I can't transform in front of my family. She was about to do it anyway. And here's the thing. It would have been so much easier on her in the long run if she had just revealed her secret to her family. Just said, yeah, look, I'm Sailor Moon. Here, check this out. They would have been shocked, sure. And maybe she couldn't count on Shingo to keep the secret, maybe. But overall, in the long run, it would have been a lot easier on her. She wouldn't have to, you know, maneuver around them and stuff like that. And it's not like she's protecting them in any way by not revealing her secret, because the bad guys wouldn't know that her family knows, or that they know who Sailor Moon really is, because they're, to the bad guys, they would just be random people anyway. How did the others find out where Usagi is? The other guardians show up. Okay, it's addressed later on. I'll get to it, but Sailor Moon, while she's Sailor Moon, she refers to Usagi in the third person. She's like, Tuxedo Mask, you saved Usagi. I knew you were good. What? He knows Usagi's Sailor Moon, doesn't he? I mean, okay, earlier when they met on the beach and she was Usagi, he didn't seem to know that she was he didn't seem to know she was Sailor Moon. But here's the thing. She wanted to help Tuxedo Mask, but she couldn't transform because of her parents. She didn't say she couldn't transform because of him. So even if he was, you know, even if he's evil, and even if he somehow doesn't remember that Usagi's Sailor Moon, that wasn't a consideration for her earlier. So why is she suddenly trying to pretend Usagi's someone else to him? I like Ray's chant. She goes into a bit of extra like preamble before she does her countdown or whatever she is during the, you know, evil spirits be exercised thing. It seems a bit flashier than usual. It's made a bit more of an event, and I like that. After the monster is cured and turned back into a girl, and she ascends to heaven, she's looking back at Tuxedo Mask, and she sees through his disguise and sees Endymion. If she can see through it so easily, how is it that Usagi and the others were never able to figure out that Mamoru was Tuxedo Mask. Anyway, there's a song playing near the end of the episode. It's called Yume Miru Takeja Dame. You can't just dream. It's an Usagi image song. It's performed by Katona Mitsuishi. Katona Mitsuishi. And, yeah, so Sailor Moon's, or Usagi's voice actor sings the song. They just plop it in, and I couldn't find a translation for it either. I mean, I didn't check animelyrics.com, but there wasn't a translation at Wikimoon. I don't know what it's about. If someone can let me know, thanks. I'd appreciate it, but yeah, it seems lately they've been adding some more songs into the series. Okay. Anyway, 6 more episodes to go in this season. Okay, yeah, how did others know? Apparently Luna had let them know where Usagi was going to be. I don't recall if the letter said, if she said in the letter specifically where they'd be, except, Hot Springs. She might have, but I don't recall. And besides, that area is so huge. I mean, how did the Sailor Guardians happen to find them at that precise moment? Oh, and the reason for coming, they didn't want Usagi to have all of the fun. Right, because sitting around in Hot Springs is like, we can't let Usagi enjoy that all by herself. I doubt that teenage girls would find this appealing. I mean, Usagi even said early in the episode that on the car ride there that she wasn't exactly looking forward to it. I mean, she enjoyed it once she was there, but really all that you're doing is just sitting in the hot springs. That's it? Fun, huh? Anyway, oh, there was a cute moment where Shingo stole Usagi's towel, so she was naked for a bit, but you really didn't see much except a bit of boob, I guess. But anyway, so that's it for this episode. It's a good one, but it's skippable. It's filler. Just more, Mamoru saving them because he doesn't want innocents to get hurt. More of that. So that's it. And good episode. I like the atmosphere more than the actual story, but it's skippable. It's filler. So it's 11:30 a.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.